So now we are looking at hue saturation adjustment layer, and I already have created that. You can click this button, go to hue saturation, or you can use the adjustment panel and select hue saturation, whichever way you do that. And if you directly want to apply the hue saturation, you go to image adjustment and hue saturation, image adjustment and hue saturation, or control U. But I still prefer using the adjustment layer because it's non-destructive. Now prima facie it's very easy to understand. You change the hue with the hue slider, and you change the saturation with saturation slider, and you change the brightness of overall image with the lightness slider. But let's reset this. Let's go a little beyond. We have the preset. In this case, preset is not of much of use, but you can create your own preset if you're working on a range of similar images. Then we have the control of different regions, that is reds, yellows, greens, and cyan and magenta, etc. Or you can have the composite master controller. Beyond this, we also have the targeted adjustment tool over here. With that, you can click on some color. For example, I'm choosing the red and dragging my mouse left and right, and you see that I'm changing the hue of particularly the red color, and wherever there's influence of red color, for example the skin and the lips, it is also changing to a certain extent. But then I'm targeting the red color with the target adjustment tool. Similarly, if I go on the green color, I can change the saturation of green color, and if I hold on control key on the keyboard and I use the target adjustment tool, then I can change the hue of that particular color. Obviously it is affecting the colors where we have the influence of red. But if I choose blue color and use control on the keyboard, I can change the hue for that color, and remove the control on the keyboard and change the saturation. So now let me reset everything here. We have these two stripes at the bottom which indicate us the top line or the top stripe indicates the original color, and second one is for comparison of whatever adjustment we are doing with the original colors. For example, if I change the saturation, you see the second stripe is showing the decrease in the saturation and increase in the saturation, and we have comparison for the on the top. Similarly, if I again reset this and I change the hue, you will see the shift in the colors. These are the original colors and these are the shift. This is the shifting, and you can see the shifting happening there, and the similar shifting is happening. So basically it is operating on the color wheel. So if I take the, let me reset it once again. If I take the target adjustment tool and I target this time to say green color, you see that the region which I have selected is marked over here, and you see some degree marks over here. Those are the degree positions or the positions on the color wheel of the similar stripe. This is for our convenience. It is shown in the stripe format. Otherwise this is a color wheel. The colors are coming from color wheel, a standard color wheel. Let me show you. This is the color wheel, and these are the positions 0 to 360, 270, 180, and so on. So these are the positions you are seeing on this image when I set the target adjustment. So in the target adjustment, you see there are 4 marks. The center one is the main color which is getting targeted, which we have selected, and the left and right there are gaps which are showing the some influence falling off on these colors and left and right, and that is the range which is getting affected by whatever we do with the adjustment. As well as we see the range here as reds. So similarly, if I use my target adjustment on blue, you immediately see the blue color over here. If I use yellow, you'll see yellows, and here also you see the yellows. Now you can manipulate or adjust this range in order to control our influence of the shifting of the colors. So at the bottom you can see that what effect it is making on the colors. But if you want, now if you look at the situation here, that along with that yellow color, some green color is getting affected and a lot of other colors are getting affected wherever there is some hint of yellow is included. But if I drag this fall off sliders, then I'm controlling the overall effect or the range of the colors it is affecting. I can also shrink down the targeted area, and now my effect will happen to very specific colors. And opposite to that, if I increase my range, then you see now a wide variety of colors are getting influences. All in all, what you learn from this is that you can have complete precise control over the colors without any selection and without any special technique. All you have to do is achieve mastery over selecting the color range. Similarly, you can add more colors. Let me reset this once again. So if I select red in this case, and if I want to add the blues also, it is automatically extending my range, and I can add the purple also, and you see the effect on the, and I can add green also. It is taking all these colors into consideration. If I want to remove some color, I can use the minus eyedropper, and this is how you can achieve precise control over the colors in the image.